Hi everybody, it's Janet. So today's Thursday and it's hot outside. It's hot. I don't know what the temperature is outside, but it was 94 when I was coming home. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I go to an exercise class, and I actually am a co instructor. So this is my shirt. It says, I'm fit and fall proof, are you? So that's the name of the program is Fit and Fall Proof and tries to help seniors to have better balance and get some exercise, get out and do some stuff. And so this morning, let me back up. Last week, they said, I thought they said that starting this week, now I didn't go to class on Tuesday, but on Thursday, today, I thought we were supposed to do it at the same general location, but in a different spot outside on a hot day. So I go to this spot where I was supposed to be, and I'm waiting and I'm waiting. I don't see anybody, don't see anybody. I finally texted the instructor, the main instructor, and said, "Where is everybody?" She goes, "We're over here in the gym." I went, she goes, "It's next week, Janet." Well, okay, so there's two things from my title of my podcast, Old Grumpy Blonde, that will always never change. The old part and the blonde part. Now, the grumpy part comes and goes. Some days I'm grumpier than others, and some days I'm not grumpy at all. Today I'm a little bit grumpy. And the reason is this. So I was not late to the class. I was already there. I just had to go around the street and park. And so exercise class went fine. We actually split up the class. It's an hour-long class, and the instructors or co-instructors, we each do 20-minute segments. So today my segment was the middle segment, which is the kind of the more strenuous exercise. It's not really strenuous, but because we're old people. And so on my way home, I was purely intending to stop at Michael's, which is a craft store, most of you probably know, because I'm making a turtle coaster. A turtle coaster. So here's its face. It looks like an alien. And here's the body that it's going to go on. Oops, over here, I guess. And then I got one of the legs done, which is right here. So, but I just didn't like the eyes. I mean, because honestly, it looks like an alien. So, I went to the store. Well, I wanted to go to the store on my way home because Michael's is just right on my way home. Well, the traffic was horrible because they're chip sealing a portion of Government Way, which is just off of where I live, which I have to go down to get anywhere. The traffic's like all backed up, so I'm like, no, I know a back way in. So I came in the back way and I got inside, and um, then I realized almost the minute I got inside, oh, I forgot to stop at Michael's. So then I said, oh gosh, it's so hot outside. Oh, look, back up. I stopped at the mailbox to pick up my mail, and the mail lady was there putting mail in our mailboxes. And I said, is it okay if I get my mail? And she says, no. I said, no. She says, no, I'm putting up the mail and I don't want to get confused. Now, I'm fairly certain that she's a good 40, 35 to 40 years younger than I am, and she gets confused. She ought to try to be 70. That's when you can get confused. Anyway, so I'm thinking, well, I'm not going to sit here and wait for her so I can get my mail. I said, well, I haven't picked up my mail for a couple of days. I'd like, and she goes, well, when I'm finished. Made me grumpy. So then I got home, came in, realized, oh, forgot to go to Michael's. So got a little bit grumpier. And I said, do I want to venture out in that heat again? And I said yes, because I'm a little obsessive compulsive. Oh, that's another story for another day. But I had to get eyes. See these little eyes with little backers on them? It's like the eyes you would put in a stuffed animal or something. So I did these with just yarn. These eyes. These eyes that look like an alien. So I'm going to take those off. Well, I might leave those in, but the next one I'm going to do, I'm going to put these little eyeballs in. So I went to Michael's and couldn't find the little eyeballs anywhere. I had to ask somebody, and she knew, but that wasn't the kind I was looking for. Get my crochet hook. Lost it. And so I go to check out, and there's like, I don't know, 8 people in front of me, 2 cashiers, because nobody wants to work these days. And, I don't know where I am. So I finally got through the line. I went outside, and oh my gosh, it was so hot. Even from the time I went in the store to out, and I might have been in there 15 minutes looking for eyeballs. Oh, where I found those eyeballs? In the yarn section. Go figure. Like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Not where the craft stuff is, but in the yarn section. Anyway, so I come home. I get home. I'd stopped at my place, the Human Bean, to get coffee. Got home, took one sip of the coffee. It was so sickeningly sweet that I thought I was going to barf. Now, my drink that I always get there is a sugar-free muddy, which means it's got regular chocolate and white chocolate, sugar-free, in the drink with the milk. And it's never very sweet, ever. I thought I was going to have to spit out this sip, and I think they used regular sugar syrups. That made me a little grumpy, because now I have to call my friend who owns the place and say, can I get a replacement tomorrow, because I'm not coming back out in the heat today. And she'll do that, so I'm not really worried about it. But it still made me grumpy because I didn't get my coffee. So today, oh look, I have a different mug, black mug. And I have coffee and I have iced tea. So those are my 2 drinks for today. Oh my gosh, that's hot. And so I got home finally, and I got to sit down and relax and fix some lunch. And finally, sit down and try and do some crochet work while it's cool and I don't have to think about anything. So just wanted to tell you that story. That's really all there is to say. It's supposed to be 100 degrees. Probably it's 100 degrees out there right now. Oh, I think I'll save that story for another day. This is what really irritates me about some drivers. I'm driving home and I'm doing the speed limit, 35 on Government Way. I don't break the speed limit anymore, because remember I told you I got a ticket. I'm doing 35. There's a car in the other lane that was, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 car lengths behind me. So I put my signal on to get into that other lane. And the guy comes right up on my, speeds up, comes right up on my bumper, moves over in the other lane. There was a truck in front of me, goes in front of the truck and right back over. I'm like, guess where the license plate was from? I bet you'll never guess. Bet you'll never. I'll give you 3 chances to guess, and the first 2 don't count. Yeah, California. Yep. Everybody bitches about. Oh, I'm not supposed to curse on here. I promised myself I wouldn't, so I might have to bleep that out. But everybody complains about California drivers, people coming here and moving here to Idaho, and then they drive like that. That was rude. It was pure and simply rude. But I got home, and all's well that ends well. Oh, but look, I want you to look behind me. Right over, back over here, back over here. There. See that big machine there? That is my dryer, my clothes dryer. And if I turn this maybe a little bit this way, that's my washer. Now, they're usually back behind me over in the kitchen, but you know, I told you, I think I mentioned that we had a flood or pipe burst, and so the restoration people had to take everything out, and then they discovered that there was asbestos under the flooring. So yesterday was the abatement company came out and was here from 8 o'clock until 3 o'clock all day. The noisiest equipment. Didn't stink. I didn't have to get out. They weren't all masked up. I thought, man, they would be all suited up and masked up, and no, they just went in there and did their thing and took out all the floor, and so now we're ready to start putting it all back together, and I can hardly wait because it's a pain in the to not have the other bathroom. I hope you all have a great day. God bless you all. And, you know, hope you make it for the sunrise in the morning. I'll talk to you soon. Keeping the faith. You keep the faith too. See you later. So I forgot to put in a blonde joke for today. So here it is. How do you make a blonde laugh on Saturday? You tell her a joke on Wednesday. I know, dumb. Dumb.